Welcome to the Tactical Dent Tech Podcast. You are now part of a small underground movement of dent technicians from all over the world. We are on a mission to change our industry with innovation, intelligence, and skill. But because we don't rely on an insurance company to steer customers our way, we need to do things different. We need to do things smarter. We do that through a network of technicians that we call the Tactical Tech Movement. Now let's get this revolution started.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? John Hiley here with the Tactical Dent Tech Podcast. If you guys are not on the Tactical Dent Tech Podcast, just a heads up, you can actually download it at iTunes. You can actually get it at Stitcher as well. You can also go over to the tacticaldenttech.com and connect to both of them from there. Now, what I typically do, I know that I'm actually live on YouTube currently at this moment, but I'm also recording the podcast. And what I normally do is I have a Marketing Monday podcast. And this podcast, I figured what better place to talk about how paintless dent removal technicians can use their YouTube channel not only to promote themselves, but also to monetize and to kind of convert individuals from people that might be shopping around to actually paying clients, okay? So the key here is I'm going to talk a little bit about kind of what I've done, because literally I actually have people that come into my shop, and I've had this happen for quite a long time, and they feel as if they already know me based on the videos that they've previously watched. Now, I know a lot of dent technicians comment on my videos. You guys talk on my videos. We hold conversations. We have comments and stuff like that. And literally, it's usually a lot of dent technicians that do that. But above and beyond that, clients and customers actually watch these videos as well. And I will tell you, some of the most popular videos that you can possibly put together is obvious process videos. Actually, you doing the dent from start to finish, but showing a little bit of the process. And I talk about this in some of my previous podcasts, and I always reference the Krispy Kreme store outside of Orlando that literally has windows inside of their store where you can actually watch the donuts being dropped and being made, and they come out on a conveyor belt, and at the end you pay the person at the cash register and you get your donut. So it's an experience, okay? So what I want you to think about is your YouTube channel is being a little bit of an online experience for your clients and customers to get a back-end look, okay, of your service before they even meet you. And hopefully they get to know you. You want to show your face on your videos. When it comes to the thumbnail of the video, super important to get people to click on that. Typically, you do want to show your face on the thumbnail because that's part of getting people to know, like, and trust you. Everybody wants to see the face behind the business, okay? So, and I'll tell you, a lot of you guys, some of these videos that I put out here on YouTube are literally recorded from my iPhone. This day and age, it's very easy to specifically to record anything on a phone and put it together. I always put everything together inside of Final Cut Pro, but there are tons of apps that you can cut, splice, and put videos together, creating a really decent product for the end user. And I will have to say that I think some people focused on making their videos way too polished when that kind of strips the real out of it, okay? So nowadays, within social media and on the multiple platforms, everybody's looking for a company that is real, that's showing kind of like behind the scenes, documenting the process, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but then I'm going to go on to some of the things that you do to actually get your video out there into the search engines, because videos are very, very friendly on Google. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about how to take these YouTube videos and kind of multi-purpose them, all right? Just like I'm going to do with this video right here today. Literally, this video that I'm recording on YouTube, if you Google YouTube downloader, You'll find something out there. You can put the link in there. You can download this video. I can download this video, and I can repurpose it on all kinds of different places, okay? But I want to start off with number uno. I think what people really love is to see kind of like a glimpse in the back end of your business, okay? A glimpse of what happens behind the scenes so they get to know, like, and trust you. And I really think, interesting enough, I think we're in an industry, paintless dent removal, that we still actually, we kind of forget about this, but we actually still have a discovery factor there. There's a lot of times where people come into my front door who had never heard of paintless dent removal. And I think we forget about that. And I think we forget to display some of the features and advantages of this service because it's called the curse of knowledge. Like literally, we think because we know everything and we're in this paintless dent removal world that clients and customers know the same things that we do, okay? So we forget to say things like, we're not using no paint, we're not using any body fillers. We are less expensive than a body shop. I mean, we are actually finding, we have a company where we manage a ton of websites and we do some ads and things like that for people. And we're getting a ton of traction on the discount ads because literally people don't realize that paintless dent removal is usually a massive discount compared to a body shop. I mean, a quarter-size dent on a rear quarter panel, if a body shop's got to do it, it's going to be, regardless if it's a quarter-size dent or a football-size dent, it's going to be $1,500, couple $1,000s. If we can do it for a couple $200-$300, that's a massive discount. So we forget to let people know the distinct advantages of paintless dent removal and just drill that home, because for some reason in our mind we think that everybody knows what we know. You got to step outside of yourself and understand that the cool thing about our industry right now, like, and I talk about this before, like literally you could walk into a mall right now, like if I went down to Dayton Mall and I just screamed out like, who knows what paintless dent repair is? Hey, excuse me, sir, do you know what paintless dent? Hey, excuse me, ma'am, do you know what paintless dent removal is? I would guarantee you that almost maybe 1 or 2 out of 10 people would actually know exactly what we do. And there's an opportunity there, okay? There's a big opportunity there that I think a lot of people don't realize, okay? There's so many ways that you can actually frame and market something that is still in the discovery phase, if that makes sense, that you can actually use that to your advantage, okay? And again, just showing people process videos on YouTube. I'm going to bring this home with YouTube. Showing people process videos, you're kind of you're making them the hero. They found you. They discovered you. They found this cutting edge method. They're not going to be like Joe, who went to the body shop and left his car there for 2 weeks and had to go get a loaner car and spent money and filed an insurance claim. His insurance rates went up. They're not going to be like Joe, who did that. They're going to be the person that actually found you, okay? And that makes them the hero. They become the hero, okay? That's the key. Your client and customer, you're not the hero. You're turning them into the hero for discovering you, okay? Just wrap that around your mind. Wrap that around your head a little bit and think about the marketing perspective on that, okay? So show some process videos, show some in-depth type stuff. And not to mention, guys, that gets people away. When people actually see the process and they see what I had to go through, if you scroll down and you watch one of the videos that I did that was a deer hit, and it was a crushed bedside. I had several people that came in that had watched that video that week and was just like, wow, what you had to go through to get that dent out. There's no way that I could do that at home. There's no way that you're just popping it out. It actually puts, it makes your price, whatever you're going to quote them, it actually gives it, it validates exactly what you're doing, okay? So it's an art. It's a process. It's something that you have to be skilled to know how to do. You can convey that through process videos. So let me turn this off real quick. I don't care if there's inappropriate comments. There's something that just popped up on my screen. So anyhow, guys, I am live on YouTube right now and doing a podcast at the same time. And we're talking about YouTube. The next thing is you're going to have to get your videos out there in a way that the search engines will discover them and hopefully display them for you at not only the top of the search on YouTube, but also the top of the search on Google. And how you typically do that, you want to tag the videos with keywords that people would normally search for your service. Now, if you have a website provider, they will have given you a group of keywords, probably 70 or 80 of them, that have the very, very top ones first, okay, the king keywords, the ones that are most searched in your area, all the way down to the ones that are least searched, okay? You'll want to use the terminology at the very, very top, okay? So I'll give you guys an example. You might want to say something like auto hail damage repair, a little slash, and I'm going to give my city here, Dayton, Ohio, okay? Full tutorial, or spark their interest, all right? And then on the little thumbnail, you might want to put something together that like maybe just solves their problem. You show like a hail damage hood, a guy working on it, something that just inspires the curiosity to actually click that ad, okay? Now the thumbnail feature, I'll just let you guys know, on YouTube, when you upload it into YouTube, you'll have the option to do a thumbnail. A thumbnail is the same size as the video, or you can make it either 1080 by 1920, or you can make it let's see, it would be 720 by 1280 or something like that. It's the exact same frame rate as the video, okay? And when you make them thumbnails, I make mine inside of Photoshop. So any of you guys who know how to work inside of Photoshop, very easy to do. However, there are a ton of apps out there that you can create thumbnails in. I want to say one of the apps that I've got here that has the ability to make YouTube thumbnails would be Canva. Canva is a really popular one. Not only can you make YouTube thumbnails, and you can either email them to yourself so you can upload them on YouTube, or if you're uploading it from your phone, you can just upload it directly from your phone. And create it really cool. Just create some bold text. Maybe darken the image a little bit and make sure that the text has contrast, okay? Just some of the basic advertisement things that all of us should know when we're running a business, all right? What's going on, DJ ETO from Poland? So that being said, your next level, something else you need to think about is number 2, is actually putting these keywords inside of YouTube. So when you upload your video, you're going to have a little box that says keywords, where you're going to want to use, I like to use a lot of short tail and then long tail keywords. I'll give you guys an example what that is. A short tail keyword is, for instance, like paintless is one keyword, dent, second keyword, removal, third keyword, ding, fourth keyword, hail, fifth keyword, Dayton, sixth keyword, okay? And then I'll do a long tail keyword that would be the actual search. I'll actually type out paintless, dent, removal, Dayton, and then put a little comma, and it'll create one long tail keyword, all right? So that's the things that I do. I usually start off with short tail keywords altogether, and then the second row is going to be longer tail keywords, all right? I might say auto, hail, repair, Centerville. And I like to change it up. Just a heads up, I might upload one video that might be directed towards Centerville, Ohio, which is where my shop is. The next video might be tailored towards Dayton, or maybe Dayton and Centerville. I always like to mix it up because you never know which one's going to hit that algorithm, which one's going to work out for you, okay? So keep in mind, you got the title tag of your video, all right, up there at the very top, and then through the line below that's the actual description of the video. Now, I have something that I copy and paste in all of my videos, but it has links. The coolest thing about YouTube, you can create a hyperlink, and you can't put in like www dot. You got to put in like https, // and then your .com. Literally, what you copy and paste off your browser is what you're going to actually put into your video, okay? In the description. And that gives them the ability not only to watch your video, but they can read the description, click the link, go to your website, even if you got a funnel, okay? Even better if you got a funnel. That's some deeper conversations, but they can go into your website and then potentially use your website to make a purchase or to contact you to get a quote. Anything. You want to have several call to actions in there. You want to get them to do something once they get there, whether it's leaving your email, requesting you to contact them, or getting a quote, or nowadays you got the availability to click a button and go directly into Facebook Messenger. We've got it to where robots can take over inside of Facebook Messenger and walk them through the process. There's just so much cool shit going on right now that you can put together inside of your YouTube campaign, okay? And the interesting thing about YouTube is when somebody watches your video, I want to say you call them, they're like mid-sequence type people. I mean, they've literally learned, hopefully they've learned enough about you through your video that they've gotten to like and know and trust you, all the way to the point to where they're ready to act. They're ready to click the link and actually request a quote. They're ready to act, okay? So that's going to be key with your YouTube as well, guys. Other than that, YouTube does have an embed feature, so you can actually take a YouTube video and you can embed it inside of your website. You can actually, a lot of website providers, our websites that we build, you can actually just copy the link and put it in there, and you can use your YouTube video inside of your website, which gets more hits because more people come to your website and increases the popularity of the video, okay? So these are the type of things that you want to think about when creating videos. Now, the next thing that you can do, and I'll admittedly have not got into this quite too much, but you can also send it off to somebody for $1 a minute to actually do a transcript of the video, and you can copy and paste the transcript below in the description, giving you more search engine optimization, okay? I may end up paying somebody to do this here in the near future. I've actually been thinking about hiring some staff, maybe just like, not a whole lot of staff, but maybe a couple people just to repurpose content for us and put it out in different places and stuff like that, okay? The next thing that I want you guys to think about is that once you create a YouTube video, you can't download it, okay? So you can go just Google YouTube downloader on Google Chrome, or there's Google Chrome extensions that you can put inside your Google Chrome browser that when you get on the YouTube video, you can actually click a button and download it. And once you download it, you can take that very same YouTube video and you can turn it into an Instagram video, okay? You can cut it up into little pieces, or Instagram TV is massive now. You can create an Instagram TV. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, you want to see a lot of Instagram TV videos, man, head on over to my Instagram. It's John, John, _ Higley, Higley. Follow me there. You're going to see all kinds of crazy shit on my Instagram, but it's what works. It converts, okay? The next thing I'll tell you guys about, you can take it and put it in your Facebook, of course, and you could take it and, there's just so many things you can use, and you can repurpose this content, you guys. So when you actually do one video, you can change it into a bunch of videos. I was doing something where I was going into Final Cut Pro, and I was taking, for instance, just a process video, and I was actually cutting up before and afters and making a 1-minute video, okay, to where I was showing before, after, and process on a top bar. So I had 3 videos playing at the same time, but I had before, after down here, panning and stopping, and then I had the process video going on the top. You can also, you want to share it in LinkedIn. LinkedIn's become a huge thing. It's coming back. I know most of you guys are probably thinking that you don't even know what the hell your LinkedIn password is. But if you don't have a LinkedIn account, LinkedIn is that people have more money on LinkedIn, you guys. And them are the people that have passive income to buy paintless dent removal services, okay? So that's just some of the things I want to drop on you guys today. I want you guys to think about what you can do. This is a Marketing Monday. If you guys haven't signed up for my podcast, check it out. There's tons of marketing info on there. I mean, I really lay everything out. And it is the Tactical Dent Tech Podcast on iTunes, on Stitcher. You guys can head on over to tacticaldenttech.com and you can get connected to both of them, or you can actually listen to it on the player on tacticaldenttech.com. So anyhow, so let's see, what is your price in your country for a 1 medium ding work? Depends, my friend. I have no idea for 1 medium ding. That just really depends. There's a lot of factors. If you guys do want to check out some prices, go over to Mobile Tech RX. Paul Corden has a price chart in there. I have a price chart in there. It's tactical, the Tactical Dent Tech price chart. Take a look at that. That'll give you all the factors that we kind of use to create pricing for our industry and for the dents that we actually quote. Okay. So that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. It's about 20 minutes into it. I appreciate you, YouTube. And hopefully I'll jump on here a little bit more often. I actually do this a lot on Facebook. So if you go over and check out Facebook, go to the Tactical Dent Tech Facebook group. We do a lot of videos. We do a lot of advertisement type stuff on there. And I also got another podcast called Marketing Revolution. I've also got a podcast called Tactical Mentors between me and Wasfi. And if you guys don't know who he is, head on over to iTunes, check out Tactical Mentors podcast. And we got a lot of episodes on there, man. We got NBA players. We got some of the most famous marketers in the world on there. We got, man, there was like so many different people that we interviewed. And recently just interviewed Derek Anderson, NBA player. So it's some good stuff, man. It's some really, really good, detailed, in-depth marketing stuff. If you guys get into this, just remember, knowing how to do paintless dent repair is awesome and it's amazing. But if you know how to market your service, then you can do anything, okay? So literally, if you learn the art of marketing and the art of basically scaling a business and getting your business out there in the public eye, if you learn that art, you can go and do any business and you'll be successful. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, appreciate you. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one.